it is my pleasure to bring out Mr. Kevin Feige.
Thanks, Eddie. Hey, guys. Hey, everybody. Let's start with director Sean Levy. I want to introduce you to Cassandra Nova, Emma Corrin. So, some of you here may know this next gentleman. His name is Hugh Jackman. And finally, Deadpool himself, Mr. Ryan Reynolds. Sit. Take a seat.
I haven't been here on a Marvel movie, and I haven't made a Marvel movie till now, and it is literally the greatest experience of my career, and I'm so happy.
That's great. I know, Emma, this is your first Hall H experience
My first
so far.
Comic-Con.
First Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far so good. Yeah, it's
All right,
a lot.
great.
But this is amazing. I can't
Great.
believe it. Yeah.
Hi, Hall H. G'day. Just quickly, I'll tell you the story, but I tell you, we've been around the world with this movie, but the icing on the cake is right here, right now, with you guys.
A Deadpool and Wolverine movie is quite literally something that I feel like I've waited my whole life for, and it is a movie that is so special to me and Hugh and Sean in ways that I'm not sure that I could even quite articulate.
So should we show the damn movie?
I think we should. I think we should. One thing to note, that we're going to show you this movie and we're going to watch it with you, and then we're going to come back out here afterwards and we're going to talk to you for a minute. We're very excited.
If there's still any question about the importance of experiencing something in the crowd, that just changed everything. That was astounding, the best movie experience of my life, so thank you. Thank you.
I think that this screening just fucking changed my DNA. That was the most incredible thing I've ever seen from 2015 to being here to now. I was a mess. I'm soaking wet. Thank you very much. I love you too. It is an enormous honor and a privilege to be up here standing next to the X-Man, Hugh Jackman. I'm a very yeah.
Love you too, man. I agree, Kevin. For me, that was one of the most incredible experiences of my life. I'm so privileged to have watched it with all of you. It's been 24 years since I first played Wolverine. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, everyone at Disney. But to Sean and Ryan, thank you for giving me a reason to come back. Thank you.
One thing, I don't think it would be a perfect night unless we brought a couple of friends with us. I just want to introduce a couple of people real quick. First, I'd like to introduce Daphne Keane, X-23. I'd like to introduce Jennifer Garner as... fuck it. Chris Evans is the... Let's just keep going. Channing Tatum. Finally, my friend, Mr. Wesley Snipes.
What?
The fact that all these people were standing here on stage with me is unbelievable, and in front of you. This is literally the end of the show. Thank you so much, everybody. This was such a dream, but when you go outside slowly and calmly, look at your watch around 9:40 p.m. tonight, and look in the skies above Petco. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Good night, guys. Thank you.
Welcome, everybody. Good to see ya. Hey, Anthony. Anthony, a few years ago, Tom Holland made a joke about how you don't have your own Falcon movie. What would you say to him now?
Well, he said, I didn't have a movie. And I said, well, you're not 5'11". See what I'm talking about? I got a movie, but he ain't gonna be 5'11", though.
Anthony, unlike Steve Rogers, Sam doesn't have the super soldier serum. How does Sam's lack of superpowers affect your approach to the action scenes?
Sam is surrounded by a host of very good, intricate characters that help him move through the plot of the story. He's not so much a muscle-bound guy. He's more of a cerebral, thoughtful character.
Tim, it's been 16 years since you first played this role. What's different about the leader this time around?
I really I really can't say much because
Say it. Give it to him, Tim. Give it to him.
No spoilers. I want them to bring me back.
Now, Danny, you're no stranger to the skies. Can you share anything about the sequences in this film? How are those wings, and what's the secret to looking cool while flying through the air?
Well, that's one of the first times I hear it out loud, too, said in the public. But I feel at home in the skies, and so it's cool to take these wings that have gone through many iterations and some wear and tear for years and years. I thought they also came with knee braces, too, because they're a little bit older, but...
Hey, Giancarlo. Now, you've been talking about wanting to join the MCU for a while. What does it mean to finally step into the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
You know, it's like a dream come true. When your dreams come true and you get the call, you walk through the door. But to be with this cast, especially Anthony Mackie, who brings it every single time in every way that he possibly can. Can I say it? Can I say it? I can say it. Woo. Wow. Can finally unleash it. I am the king of the Serpent Society. I am Seth Bolker, Sidewinder. Woo. That's a load off my shoulders. That's Harrison Ford. Tell Tom Holland I got Harrison Ford. Tell Tom Holland I got Ford. You tell.
Yeah, he's been like this for a long time. But this is a character that's based on a lot of history, and I am delighted, and I am proud to become a member of the Marvel Universe.
The cast of Captain America: Brave New World. Thank you.
Tim Blake Nelson, John Carlos Esposito, Danny Ramirez, Harrison Ford. It's going down, man. Baby. We got him. We got him. Yeah!
San Diego Comic-Con! It is I, Alexei Shostakov. I've come here today to introduce you to the brand new team of heroes in the MCU.
Oh my God. You guys didn't dress up? Well, thank you, but I'm out of here. Thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it. God, Florence Pugh. You think that girl has your back and she just really doesn't?
Hey, Sebastian. Sebastian, it's been over 13 years, 8 movie appearances, a live-action series. You're a Marvel veteran at this point. What stands out for you about Thunderbolts?
Not David Harbour. This one, I think. No. This one right here.
Florence, a lot of these characters don't necessarily play well with others. What can you tell us about the team dynamic?
Oh, but that's the joy of watching them together, is that they don't play well together. In terms of their dynamics, I mean, we had a real ride because we actually loved working with each other, and we clearly understand each other because we've all accidentally matched, bar Lewis.
So Geraldine and Lewis, welcome to the MCU. What can you tell us? What can you tell us about the characters you play?
I mean, I'm sure you understand the challenges and the weight and responsibility of a 3-letter name, right?
Yeah.
Rob, Bob. I'm sure that you know as much as I do about Bob.
Okay, terrific. Hannah, what can you say about your character's heel turn?
Coming back and working with such incredible actors and characters as well, it's been such an honor and a pleasure. And where we left Ava and where we find Ava and how she works with others is going to be interesting.
All right. Hi, Julia.
Hi, Rob.
We've seen hints. We've seen hints of Valentina as a sly puppet master working behind the scenes. But
Yes.
we see a lot more of her in this movie. What is she after?
Oh, I'm so happy you asked me that question. Valentina is after power, control, and I would say just generally wants to kick ass in the Marvel universe. I think that's a good answer.
I like it. Hey, Wyatt, what can you tease about your character in Thunderbolts?
That everyone's gonna love me. I don't know, Rob. I get put up on this stage. I feel like, Kevin, this is a recurring thing. I just say I don't know, and you have some pure joy out of me having no clue what to say. And so whatever comes out and you guys watch and you guys see on film was one of my favorite experiences that I've ever had working, just being with a group of great people. And that, I hope, comes through, honestly.
Aww. I mean, I want to reiterate what Wyatt said about this group of people. I had one of the greatest experiences of my life working on this movie as well. They're all wonderful, but I do have a favorite, and her name is Florence Pugh. And I think she's this up-and-coming actress. You may hear more about her in the future. But we do get to go to a lot of great places, and it was truly such a joy to work with these people, and I'm really proud of what we did.
Whoa! Whoa!
By the way, this is the first time, all in public, Marvel's first family.
All right. And you journeyed through the decades with WandaVision, and we know that Fantastic Four...
WandaVision, Pat directed every episode.
And we know that Fantastic Four is set in a version of 1960s New York. Were there any 60s details you wanted to make sure to include?
I mean, the same approach to the powers. We want to do our research. We want to be authentic. We want to bring it to life in a very real way. But at the same time, we also are not doing just the 60s, right? We're doing a retro future 60s. So a lot of it was about finding inspiration from the futurists of that time, especially Sid Mead, and using that as sort of inspiration to build a whole new world that is part the New York that you know from the 60s and something you've never seen before.
Hey, Pedro, you've had a role in some pretty... You've had a role in some pretty impressive nerd franchises. What feels different about joining the MCU?
New family. Nobody knows that Matt and I have known each other for like 25 years. And we started with the same talent manager, actually, and he almost became my roommate in 1999, but he came and he saw the place and was like, yeah, I'm good. So that's different.
That's a true story, yep.
Oh, I love that. Hey, Vanessa and Joseph, you two play siblings. Did you do any brother-sister bonding to prepare?
Well, we're both the only Brits in the cast, aren't we, pretty much?
That's the truth.
So we're going to get down the pub and make everyone come with us, because we're filming in London, aren't we? And we're the Londoners, so we've got to show everyone a good time.
Seems only right, yes.
Right on. Hey, Eben, we're here in Hall H with some MCU veterans. Did you get any advice from fellow Marvel actors about joining the MCU?
Good question, Rob. I did, you know what, actually I did, this is gonna be a boring, fairly earnest answer, but I got a really nice text message from Mark Ruffalo because, you know, to sort of demystify the process of motion capture, and because it's something I've never really done before, I was a bit scared of the technology and just sort of saying, you know, it's just like, you know, making scenes like, you know, normal scene work.
Right on.
So, that was real advice.
That's very nice. Hey, Joseph, with the 60-plus years legacy of this title, and this being Marvel Studios' first venture with these characters, what's one thing you hope to bring out from your character that fans could be excited for?
Evan? What am I going to bring to it? I think we're all collectively going to bring an essence that is a family. Rather than thinking about what we individually are going to bring, it's a team sport, this, and we're all going to work very hard to bring a feeling of a family to this film. Right. That's what it needs.
Amen. I like it. Got a question for Vanessa. What new things have you learned about your family?
I don't think I've laughed so much in a rehearsal period before. We laugh so much, and it's so beautiful to be at work. And, you know, we're all really so dedicated to try and make it the best we can, and we feel so kind of, we want to do it justice, and it's amazing reading the comics from the 60s and all the way up and seeing this family that has traveled with so many people in life, and I feel so honored to be, a part of it, and but to laugh through it, which I hope we can capture in the movie, because when you read the comics, it's got such joy in it. And so I think we can all say we've laughed a lot. We've cried with laughter many days, so hopefully we can bring that to the movies.
But you start shooting on Monday back in the UK. Don't you have to get to work?
We got to go.
Yeah. We have to get on the plane tonight.
They literally have to fly back, but the good thing about that is they have their own fantastic car, which will take them back to the UK, hopefully very, very quickly. Right now, back to London to start shooting the Fantastic Four. The entire cast, thanks guys. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, Joe and Anthony Russo.
When we directed Avengers Endgame, Joe and I truly believed that it was the end of the road for us in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, because we had put all of our passion, all our love, all our imagination into the Winter Soldier, into Civil War, into Infinity War, climaxing all of it with Avengers Endgame. That 4-movie run was incredible, and it left us creatively spent with all of our emotions on the floor. In the time since, through a very special story, Joe and I have come to potentially see a road forward with you all.
And it's the biggest story that Marvel Comics ever told. It's the first comic book run that I read as a kid that made me fall in love with comics. It's the reason that Anth and I are standing up here. And I think you all know the name of it.
The name is... Look, as fans of the comic know, Secret Wars is incredibly ambitious. The magnitude of the filmmaking, the vastness of the storytelling, world-colliding epicness, all of this made Joe and I understand that we would need to make another essential movie first in order for all of us to be ready for Secret Wars.
Yep, there is one very, very important character that is required, and it could be the most important character in all of the Marvel Universe.
New mask. Same task. What can I tell you? I like playing complicated characters.
Wow.
Love you. Love you.
Wow. All right. Like Robert said, new mask, same task. And the task for all of us, including everybody in this room together, is for us to help create the greatest possible experience that we can all have together in a movie theater. So let's get to it. Bring your imagination, your love, and your passion, and we will see you in 2 years with Doomsday.
Thank you very much.